Delta NQ on the 7. Enigma short on the GC2. Double Delta NQ on the 5. Enigma long on the NQ4.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Is ALGO, and why do our traders absolutely love it? Michael Othrew. Alrighty then, are you ready? Indeed, it is Friday. Let's get the music cranking here. Let's go down here and start getting through our checklist. It is Friday. We're gonna go full auto Friday. I'm gonna walk through. I've already set up the full auto bots. I got here a couple minutes late. Had to reboot the live stream machine here. Thanks for your patience. It's 9:04. We have 25 minutes to the US Open. I do want to walk through how I get the full auto system set up here this morning. It's full auto Friday. We try to book in the weeks with beginner stuff on Monday, full auto and more complex stuff on Friday. Bring your complex questions if you've got something that you know, maybe a more tricky topic, or hey, if you got a basic question, bring it on today. We'll try to match that up. Also, if you scheduled a call with me this week, I try to catch up on calls on Friday, so we're early in, early out on a Friday. Let me play this real quick for the new folks, and I need to reheat this coffee here real quick. So this will give you a little taste of kind of how we run things here. Let me pause the music, and we'll be right back. But this is a quick video on how things work here, so I can kind of save my breath here and get settled in here before we go through our checklist and all that kind of good stuff here.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
That's not it. Hold on a second.
Our daily live streams start with Mentorship Mondays, where we bring you algorithmic trading, interactive mentoring, and your questions are answered live. Get hands-on learning with these quant trading tools engineered to give you an unfair edge over other traders who don't have algo box on their trade stations. Discover the power of predictive auto harmonics. Utilize trading robots to quantify and react even in fast market conditions. Learn all our quant trading strategies such as the DCDM, HMD, and the dynamic game-changing order flow system, the Alpha Omega. Empower your trading with Flowmaster's advanced real-time audio and visual order flow analysis features. Detect the market mover's trading activity and take action with cutting-edge tools like AudioBox for live digital hit noise that audibly reveals the size and speed of the big players on the tape in real time. Use the Delta Flagging Pro to ready up your next precision entry and the Supreme Flowmaster Enigma for unrivaled, actionable trade opportunities. Got questions? Get them answered live. Whether you're new to ALGOBox or an advanced trader, you'll gain valuable, unique takeaways in every live trading stream session. Dive into structured quant training. Access our free trade room and free community tools. Test your knowledge in the ALGOBox Academy with tests and quizzes. Add the ALGOBox Edge to your trading arsenal and harness the power of our algorithmic strategies. Your success is our mission. Subscribe now and make every Monday a game changer with Mentorship Mondays. See you on the stream. Download your 2-week free trial and use our community tools at algoboxpro.com.
Alrighty then, there we go, for real. Let's get the checklist going here. So you type !checklist in our Discord, which I'm gonna do now. There, this will also pop up here. So if you want to, again, I try to make our system so that you don't need me. I'm gonna teach you how I do it. I'm gonna teach you how to fish. I'm not gonna fish necessarily for you, although if you're following along in the live streams, sometimes we fish for you, and we also teach you how to fish. So hey, why not both? I'm a both kind of guy. When people give me two options for things, oftentimes if they're both good, I will try to figure out the way to have both. So let's go through that list here. The data feeds obviously got that rolling here this morning. Had to reboot the live streamer there. Everything's working. Real-time protection, want to make sure that is turned off. This is every video gamer knows. Make sure you turn off real-time protection, antivirus, antivirus, stuff like that while you are trying to game. It is an important thing to do. And speaking of gaming, I'll pull this here on the screen. This is my standard operating procedure. Every day I want to be thinking about taking 5 trades here, and can I draw that little thing? There we go. Within that 5 trades, I'd like a winner chicken dinner. I'd like to hit, hopefully I can just hit these first 2 right off the bat, and I get to click on these and they'll either turn green or red. If I click it once, it turns green. Click it twice, it turns red. You guys can get this at algoboxpro.com/trade-tracker, and one of our awesome moderators can post a link to that in the chat if you want to follow along, or you can do a printed version of this, which is kind of how I started this a long time ago. It needed something as a vision board tool. Can you see? Yeah, my little camera there at the bottom left. I've got a desk here over to the left where I've got these in little coins. You can see me pick up that coin there. So something tactile in hand. Maybe you prefer to have something, you know, in hand that's like, okay, there's trade number 1. Trade number 1 is done, and just something to, you may think this is small. You may think this is a small thing, that keeping track of your trades and not over trading, but talk to any trader who's been around a while, or if you have been around a while, you know the temptation to overstay your welcome, to stay in the markets and try to fight Mike Tyson. I always tell people all the time that the analogy is coming into the ring with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson punches you one time and you're knocked out, okay? Have you seen Mike Tyson's punches? All right, you're not going to take a punch from Mike Tyson and be standing, you know what I mean? You're going to be laid out. Now, what you want to do is you want to get in there and get paid to kind of be part of the clown show. You are the small guy on the board, okay? The big guys are playing. We're coming in to, we're kind of literally, they pay us to hop in, take a few jabs, and kind of laugh at us with our small accounts and get in and get out and get paid, right? So make a living inside the ring with the big guys, okay? So we want to get in and we want to get out. The other one is the bull riders. Bull riders, they get paid to ride a bull for just 8 seconds. You just got to make it in 8 seconds on a bull ride, but they've got enough to make a living. The bull's going to eventually win. The bull is going to be stronger than you, right? The bull is going to win, okay? Don't try to grab the bull by the horns. Let's just ride him for a bit. Everybody has a good time. Get in and get out. Get paid. Make sense? All right, with that being said, this trade tracker, I think, helps you to do that. I hope to get winner chicken dinner right off the bat out of my 5 trades. But if something like this happens, if the first one's a winner, but the next one is a loser, and then, I don't know, maybe I lose again. Oh, no. Okay. Well, now I want to increase my trade size from trades 1 through 5. That's why I have these labeled this way. TIW, a lot of people ask this, commonly asked question, toe in the water. That's what that stands for, toe in the water. Okay, my first trade there, toe in the water, small size. Then I might want to move up to a quarter size position, half position size, full position size, full plus. And then a bonus. Now, doesn't have to be a bonus at the very end. In fact, it could work like this. I could be winner, winner, chicken dinner, and then start to look over here for my bonus. You'll see me do this a lot in our live streams. Okay. Let's get through the rest of our list here. Day of the week. It's Friday, so we're early in, early out time of day. We are still, it's only 9:11, so plenty of time pre-market here. News. Let's get our financial juice feed. Somebody asked the other day, how do you get the financial juice feed going? Financialjuice.com. I realized I might have messed that up. So I don't want to say messed that up, but I was like, sometimes I take it for granted that people already know. If I say Financial Juice website, I literally mean Financial Juice. I would just tell you the website. So there's a link to it, financialjuice.com. Pop out chat here. I use that one. They have a visual list on the left, and then the thing that I really like about Financial Juice that's different than maybe Econo Day or Forex Factory that you might have been used to, that was traditional economic calendar websites like Forex Factory and Econo Day. I think Financial Juice kind of just came in and go, oh, well, we can do that too, but we'll also read the news to you. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's, I don't want to say lazy, but I would kind of say it's a little bit lazy. We get somebody else to read it to us. I don't even have to read it anymore. You know what I mean? Hey, Gons, great to see you, sir. Hey, I left you a note on your ticket there this morning from Argentina. Great to see you. Let me pop this on the super chat here. I'll get that on screen as well. Got it. Great to see you. Happy Friday. Yes, got the news feed. So the news feed there on Financial Juice, if I click launch voice news, they'll also read me the news there in real time as it's coming out there, on top of seeing the list of the times. Speaking of the times, what time is our next news release? We had 8:30 Red Star News earlier this morning. Now the next one is 10 a.m. I see 10 a.m. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items on the list that are coming out at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. is going to be going to kind of be the buzzer for the day. Hopefully we're going to be done with our trades right around 10 a.m. 10:10, like maybe 10 minutes after 10. 10:10 is the time for coffee time. We'll be at the keys, high levels of concentration on your keyboards, on your executions there. For the first 30-minute window of the market open, maybe plus or minus 10 minutes or so. I think that a healthy amount of time to play a video game is approximately 60 to 90 minutes. You'll hear this in literally video number 1 in the premium member section, talking about how they have proven that humans are capable of the maximum levels of concentration for 60 to 90 minutes at a time. You can't really go beyond that with the max level concentration. Now you might be able to keep up some concentration, but it is not going to be your absolute max. So if you're trying to play with your top level, 60 to 90 minutes, and then your brain it's like, okay, I need to take a minute, take a little breather, maybe look around, do some other things, take a rest, come back, an hour or 2 hours later, and then pull max levels of concentration again, type of thing. So I try to play all of those in my favor when I'm coming in here to a performance-based game, which is what, in my opinion, trading is. It is a performance-based game. It's you versus a lot of people all around the world pressing buttons and money popping out, hopefully on your side and not their side. But it is a zero-sum game. You are playing against someone somewhere on a buy and a sell, right? And we have a cheat. We have a cheat called ALGO box. We have a cheat. We can see walls they can't see. We can see PPRZs that they can't see. We know the activity on the tape that they can't see. And it's not like, look, there's a lot of order flow tools out there. I do order flow like this. Okay. A lot of them are just a lot of information, too much information. Now, some people claim that our system has too much information. It's not. It's really not. It's everything you need, nothing you don't, and ours is actionable. That's the difference between ours and other order flow systems. And ours is not just order flow. Ours is order flow plus some of the most complex multi-time frame, multi-confluence, structural-based entries as well. Not even to start to mention, we are the home of the Enigma. Who loves some Enigma? Beautiful play there this morning. I already saw a huge Enigma came in there to the short side earlier there this morning. Let me move this over here. Actually, before we do that, part of the list here, tide and wave. Let me look at the tide and the wave right now. The tide, both of them red here this morning. Red and red. How do we get that? It's literally the color of the channel. Simple as that. On the tide, go to the 89. Look at that. What color is it? It's red. Cool. Red. Or the The tide grabbed the wrong field there. Tide and colors the wave. Wave, also red. Simple. Lock it in. Locked and loaded. I should not be taking anything to the long side here this morning. When both of those are red, you're only on the red side. Just stick to that in general. You're going to be in better shape if you stick in the direction of the tide and the wave, especially when they are correlated. Now, when they're opposite each other, when you got one red, one green, take your plays both directions, okay? But when they are in the same, just do yourself a favor. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. Everything here is for entertainment and educational purposes only, and I am just telling you how I do things. You want to do you, you do you. But if your way starts to fail, maybe try my way. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. I might know a thing or two, might know a few tricks here and there. Hopefully I can help you out. George, good morning, happy Friday. Let's get it. FOMC, nope. Holidays, nope. Although next week, July 4th? Yes, we've been speaking of July 4th. Independence Day sale is on our website. There, 9 days. 9 days of beautiful savings there. Maybe wait till later today. We're going to drop the price $50 for this weekend only, so you might want to go check that out. Otherwise, on Monday, it's back to the current price that you see there on the website. But if you check it out this weekend it's going to, right after this live stream, I'm going to go change it, and then I'm going to be making a bunch of calls to catch up with everybody. So if you put in a call with me this week, I will try to catch up with you, and we'll get on that call here later today. And look for that $50 price drop here in about 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours. Just, you might want to check that website about that time, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's it. Shh, don't tell anybody. Top secret. Wow, you're a nerd. All right, let's go. What time is it? Contract dates, got that live wave ranges. We got that locked in from Monday. 39 range on the NASDAQ. ATM set. MACV Ultimate's good. Speedometer. Currently valid speed. So ready to rock and roll. Audio box, I hear it clacking. P&L cadence, we've been on a steady clip of green here, so we are due for a red day any day now. We had a windfall day earlier this week, massive wind day somewhere in there. Following day, we came back. We're very cautious, still put away 5K even the following day. Distractions. Seeing some strength. I don't think I've got any distractions. We got the coffee heated up and warmed up. Sound and the music is good. Let's get that checklist off the boards here and get ready for some plays. It is 9:19, still 11 minutes to the US Open. We just got a big news alert. UAE issues phone alerts for potential missile threats. Okay, so we might get some extra volatility here. All of a sudden, get your fingers on the triggers. I'll take the first Enigma right here. Stop above the Enigma. Could be dangerous here. Let's see. Got a half position on. Again, this feels a little bear trap-ish. Worried about a pop-up here. If that dot holds, I may close it early.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5.
Okay, there's a headshot. I'm going to add to position, but they're pushing through. I don't like that. I need to put a line right here. Here is the stop right there. I don't want to push them over. Nope, they're pushing over that. Okay, so this could be a fake out dip, and they're using that news to push it. Yeah, okay.
Enigma long on the CL2.
Gonna add in on the king timing, see if that's going to help me out here or not, but gonna start out with a loser right off the bat here this morning. They caught me in a trap down there. I felt it. They gave me just the target there, and then they're using the fake out news event. They're like, oh, missiles, oh, that's bad, everybody hits the sell button. Oh, just kidding, just kidding. Okay, we've got a double ready DD with a 4.6. Only reason I feel like I could still probably work my way out of this is because we've got red and red on the tape, right? Here's king timing, Seuss, add to the position.
Now they're saying, they send the alert saying the situation is now safe.
And now the situation is safe, of course. Okay, well that's going to give them plenty of excuse to run this thing up, and I might already be in trouble on a Friday. Now, let's talk about Fridays here. Fridays are the most bullish day of the week. So bears don't have a good time on Fridays, okay? Bears in general are not going to have a good time on a Friday, okay? Fridays are the most bullish day of the week. there's a fantastic philosophy to only stay on the buy side on a Friday. I have many times considered doing that, and I don't know, maybe I should. Like, even in a scenario like this, like even here this morning, I am being reminded of that very thing here, even as this is starting to already push up, like instantly 300 ticks to the upside here off of a bear trap down there as news is coming out. And I literally even knew it. It was just I couldn't stop myself from the temptation to go ahead and hop in on this play. And I am paying for that mistake here already there this morning. Let's okay, there's a, I'm gonna go all in right here on the Enigma Supermoon. Got 2 more. Okay, and we'll see if we get a return, probably maybe just to this spot right here, and it's just underneath my POE. I'm basically just going to be trying to bail out on the position there, and hopefully we get a 100 tick pullback before a run, but it is a Friday. And again, today may be my day for a loser. I have already said before, like from a cadence perspective, I'm due anytime. Fridays in general, the hardest day of the week for me. I don't know about you guys. Tell me how your Fridays are. If you're watching this later on, what do your Fridays end up turning out to be? Are you better on a Friday? Are you worse on a Friday? If you're a bullside player, I bet you absolutely love Fridays. Like, you can probably, you know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to pull half here right at my POE. I'm going to pull even half, even more off here right as it comes back down. I'm going to thank my lucky stars that we got partial positions out of this here. But I am going to be starting out with a loss here right off the bat on a Friday. Working through that position, that was about it. Like I said, it was probably maybe going to come back down to this spot. That is a very important spot there, as you can tell. So sure enough, we came back down to it, but that may be all it is. Like, this thing may go on some crazy run now. What's our time? We have 7 minutes to the US Open. We did go green on the nerd here. So NASDAQ, ES, R2Y, and the Dow, all 4 of them came up here and already tapped from being on the red side for the majority of the morning there. And once those bulls start stepping in on a Friday, sometimes they don't leave. So I'm hyper aware there that this loss may get deeper. I'm down about 6K right now. Let's see how this goes here. I may be able to get some play here off of this 23.3. I'll have to see if this shifts back to, if this taps neutral, and I'm looking for a red arrow on the nerd, I'm sorry, on the MACV on the right. Blue dot. Here's a test for the bulls. If they're going to maintain control, then they'll need to hold that dot and push up. Good morning, Cybot. Great to see you.
Finger and you on the 39.
As far as full auto goes there, so that's on, and I have it like I usually do every morning. I have it set to lock in at $1,000. I try to let my consider my bots to be my employees. My employees, I want them to do about $1,000 of profits. I'm not trying to get them to shoot the moon there. And then if they do, fantastic. If they don't, then kind of I like to think of myself as making up for them. But most of the time, they're hitting about 1,000 a day. I put that as a conservative target, and remember, that's only one contract. It's one contract trading on the bots, so people think all the time like, yeah, you're doing 1,000, but hey, how many contracts are you doing? It's one lots. It's doing one contract at a time. They're running side to side. If you zoom back on the live stream where I had the full screen up, you can zoom into my settings. I didn't have time to go through all the settings there this morning. At our coffee time there today, depending on how things wrap up here this morning, we may have some time to go into those settings if you guys would like me to. But we'll get into questions there at 10 a.m. We're 5 minutes to the US Open. That prior low is sitting up there. They may just gun right up to that and start pushing from there. So
UK
hyper aware that could happen. Right now, the tide and the wave are still red, so I'm holding out hope that
inflation expectations.
this guy, I'm going to mark up this zone just so I can visually see this later on where this was. Okay, so we had the big Enigma area right there with the kind of switching of hands. You notice there's Enigma to back there with the big Alpha Omega in there. It did have a a punch in right there. Now, whether that is only 400, so it's not 1,000. I'd rather see that at 1,000 for a big bear. That is a small bear in there, and that dip over here is just looking nasty, right? This just feels like one of those perfect bear trap scenarios where they like to try to run it up. And we'll see if they get to that prior low, or if they're gonna let me get a little out of that prior. Market opens in 4 minutes. Another Enigma long here.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
Hit its target. HMD. Okay, I'll add in on the HMD. If it pops over that HMD, I will pull half of my loss there again and get small and see how the open runs. Right above it. I got my finger over the half. Drop one more time, broskies. Don't you do it. Nope, she's going. Okay. All right. Starting out in loser territory here this morning. Okay, whoa, that was violent. Okay, we got a big red dot over here on the right. Man, did you see how fast that was? There was no, when they start making the move, they're like, they're not going to give you an easy way to react. This is classic. Classic. All right, there's my Super AO Mega Late Nate. Didn't film. Oh, I'm on the wrong size. Hello. Why am I only at 13? Okay, so improperly sized there for trying to make up for my current location. Had a Mega Late Nate there that tried to engage, didn't get it. Didn't get it fully filled there. 9:28. So 2 minutes to the US Open. That move right there, that's 155 ticks. That was like in a split second. 155 ticks there on that. Okay, red dot broken, so bears have no chance here. I'm going to close out that entry. I'm going to wait until I get another entry there. 30 seconds to the US Open. We have a red dot on the 89, so I'm holding out, hoping that that 89 red dot holds and we start to move down. That could be 300 or 400 ticks if that red dot holds. There's also a cipher there or a structure. There's a red dot. I'm going to add to that position. Here comes the open in about 15 seconds.
Ten seconds.
NQ on the 7. Double delta NQ on the 9. Profit target has been reached.
Profit target has been reached. Oh, okay. Flatten all
Imbalance.
on the bots. The bots are up 1100.
No,
Close out all the bots. Okay, bots locked in.
30 buy side.
1100 there. I'll come back to that in just a moment. Need to have my fingers on the triggers here. We're at the prior low.
NQ on the 39. NQ on the 7.
Okay, I'm going to pull half, take off part of my loss here.
NQ on the 9. Enigma long on the YM2. Harmonic NQ on
I'm going to add in on the shark. Add in double shark. Here's king timing. Would love to see a huge drop off of this king timing. Tried to add on that cross. I missed it.
Double delta NQ on the 5. Enigma long on the NQ4. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega down.
Red dot, add to position. Yikes, Enigma. Could be pushing this up here. Drop me one more time. Drop me one more time.
Harmonic NQ on the 7. Enigma long on the
Nope, they came back up and touched prior low.
39.
I don't want them to grab that prior low and run it. They can do that, so I may be having to just suck up that loss over that prior low. They start to run it.
NQ on the 7.
Too risky on a Friday, especially.
Fib.NQ on the 7.
Stay under.
NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 39.
Thank you. Get down there, touch that low one more time for me. Nope, they're running it to prior low. Here they go. Dadgummit. Ah. Got greedy. 19.1 on the 9s. Can we get a big drop from it? Let's see. Add this, always on top. The bulls are on parade. Here they come. Enigma target is 29 340s.
Double delta NQ on the 5. Alpha omega NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 7. Fib.NQ on the 39. Alpha omega down NQ on the 5.
Too fast. It's literally right there. Too fast to react. I say this all the time. If you're new, do not trade NQ. Give RTY a try. It's less gnarly. This action on NQ is sometimes literally insane. I do not recommend trading NQ if you are new. I'm going to pull half as we touch my POE. Okay, there's an Enigma. I'll pull another half because we could bounce off that. Okay, Enigma is getting pushed. I'm hearing sellers on the tape. This is the last shot here in this area that we had from before. There's 200 ticks.
Shares of US semiconductor companies drop in early trading. Nvidia down 1.3%. Broadcom down 2%. Micron
All right, there's an opposing signal, 4.7. I'll pull off some more.
Down 3.6%.
Okay, now we're on the red side. I'll look to add. There's my HMD, add to position. Full half. Full half. And close on the double touch to pull up to get out of it with 3K on the way. I'm going to keep my head in the game here, head on a swivel. Let's look to see if we get another touch of that bowl, and I'll hit it one more time. Touch the bowl, please. There's a red dot. Almost at the top of the bowl.
SpaceX shares fall 2.9% at the open.
And we're on the 5s. I'm looking for 35 ticks and 50. There's 50 ticks, target 1 and target 2 on the red drop. Excellent. Okay, now red dot. Here's another headshot. Lots of plays here. So remember when I talked about the big 89 play? There it was. I said 300 to 400 tick drop. It's gone even farther. Yes. So again, high time frame opportunity did kick in there. We had it. Another thing that gave us that confidence was what? The tide wave visualizer. What did we have on that tide wave visualizer? We had, remember this? This has been here all morning. That's why I said we can I still kind of got my confidence that this could work out in a big way because we had the high time frames with us, right? Okay, if this ever happens to you, okay, if this blanks out down here, just press F5. Okay, F5 is refresh. It's just like on your browser. If you press F5, it'll refresh. Look how easy that was, right? So we've got that programmed in for you guys. The latest version of ALGOBOX, super stable. Make sure you are on the stable version of NinjaTrader though. If you're having issues, make sure you're on the stable version of NinjaTrader. What version is that? 8.1.3.1. Okay, they have not fixed their stabilization problems. You know, love NinjaTrader, but you know, we need to get them to, I'm gonna say there's actually a lot of people out there having this problem. I even saw, you know, listen, God bless them, all right, Rocket Scooter Pocket Pooper over there, they're having issues. They're trying to convert their system over to NinjaTrader and they're having the same issues and they don't even know, well, okay, here we go. They don't know that this exists. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna enter in on this. Big move up here in the same area. There's a Titanic zone, 100 tick play opportunity potential. Now if they pop the bottom of that prior low, this could be bad. Am I about to give it all back? Let's see. May have overstayed my welcome already. Getting greedy with it. All right, I'm going to take my loss here. No, I'm going to pull half right there. Add on cross one more time. Okay, that is an HMD. Could pop here. Their bulls are starting to try to come in on parade once again. Big trap down below. Prior low. There's a PRZ. Red PRZ. prior low. I told you before, if we start popping over that prior low, the bulls are going to step in. There they go. I'm going to pull half. It just thank my lucky stars, get out from underneath it. And I'll close out right there. Again, basically back to the same thing I was at before. How'd that P&L work? Yeah, nasty. Right back to my high of day though, high watermark, tapping that prior low. If we stay under it, we're good. We start popping over it, we have a problem. Let's see. Beautiful 12.7. I'm sorry, 12.5 up here on the top. This is why you need higher time frames, because you could not, I'm clicking the wrong buttons here. Always on top. There we go. If you do not have your high time frames in your site, you're not going to see this. People always talk like, "Oh, Vinny, can I just put one chart on my screen?" Stop asking me things, folks. Start listening. Instead of asking, start listening. Okay, I'm trying to help you out, but I get so many people. I want you to succeed. I do. I'm the coach on the sidelines yelling at you to pull your head out of your tail, son. All right, get your head in the game. Everything that I've laid out here is there for a reason. If you don't know why it's there, you'll eventually get there, but don't worry about it. At first, stop trying to remake the system, okay? Use the system as it's intended. If I tell you this is the best layout, which it is, order of operations, 5 chart layout, you need to start out learning how to read from left to right, high time frames down to low. Then when you get really good, maybe you can move down to maybe a 3 chart layout like this one, where you've got just the MACD on the left, 2 time frames on the right, and then use the MACD Ultimate as your guide. But you're not ready for that on day one. Get the 5 time frames there in front of you, and you'll know why and when. Look, when the market's super slow and easy, it's no problem. But when the market does this, like when our speedometer is telling you it is too fast right now, and you're looking at the BPM over here on the right, there's our speedometer. What does the speedometer say? It's 371 BPM on the 5s, okay? On the lower time frames, 3, 2s, and 1s, where we normally are going to be playing to take advantage of scalps between 10 to 25 ticks. That's I mean, the speed down there is probably in the thousands right now. The volatility right now is very, very high, especially around the open. I have these tools and rules there for you for a reason, okay? Let me help you out. Just follow the tools with the rules, get your standard operating procedures, learn to execute well with the play setups. Speaking of play setups, earlier I said I couldn't really tap over this because I needed to concentrate at the time, but the bot's locked in across the boards. Remember, on full auto, I'm running 6 instruments: NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow. That's the nerd. Plus 2. What are my 2? Gold and crude oil. So there's gold right there. Crude oil currently sitting at, what's the dollar price per barrel right now? $69 per barrel on crude oil. If you're hearing this all over the news, Trump's talking about it every 5 seconds. So we got crude oil running there on full auto as well. 1 contract trading there this morning. The bot's locked in $1,000 there for me. Helped me out. And then I did about $6,000 worth of some plays. I think we had maybe 2 or 3 like that. Maybe a bonus in there. I had to roll back the tape on that one, but I know I have overplayed my welcome, right? I know I have done 5 trades, at least 5 there within that time. And again, remember how I talked to you about there this morning? It's Mike Tyson time, okay? I'm not going to come in here and try to keep fighting Mike Tyson. Now, I could. The better you get over time, like, sure, maybe one day you become Evander Holyfield, right? And you could walk in the ring with the guy. But remember what Mike Tyson did to Evander Holyfield? Somebody tell me there in the chat. What happened with Evander Holyfield? All right. Mike Tyson knew he was going to lose. So what did he do? Does anybody know? You know, that's kind of old school right there. Some of you guys are so young, you guys don't even know who we're talking about. But back in my day, Mike Tyson was king, man. He had his own Nintendo game. 007-373-5963. You can go directly to play Mike Tyson. If you don't know that one, write it down. 007-373-5963. He bit his ear off. That's right. So what I'm saying is even if you become Evander Holyfield one day, just remember, Mike Tyson, he plays dirty. All right? The market plays dirty. You'll be Evander Holyfield in there, bam, 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 bam. Oh, I got you, bro. Oh, I got you. I mean, he will bite your ear off, bro. Right? You want your ear to hear? I'm just saying, like, don't stay in the ring with Mike Tyson, bro. He's crazy.
Divergence up NQ on the
don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, bit his ear off, bro. It's crazy. Some craziness, bro. Yeah, but think of the market like that. It's wild, man. He's a wild bull, and you're not going to stay in the ring with him, right? You're not going to be able to maintain your position in the ring with Mike Tyson, all right, or that bull. He's going to wreck you. You're going to need some help to get out of your situation there. So we don't want to overstay our welcome on a Friday. Let's talk about settings here for full auto. It is full auto Friday, so I do tell you guys I want to try to show you guys more of my settings here. Hey, I forgot. I see Apex up there at the top right. We need some more people using our code so that we can do giveaways here on our live stream. So help us out. Use code ALGOBOX. They have 5 packs now. Did y'all know that you can get Apex accounts in packs of 5? So you don't have to go on their site if you want to get 10 accounts, because a lot of people, that's very common, to trade 10 accounts. So basically imagine I did 6K here today times 10, because you did it on 10 accounts. So you're like, wow, I just made $60,000 times 10. Or 5 even, right? Times 5. Like, that's the only company that lets you go up to 20 accounts. It's insane. And they've been around for forever, so you don't have to worry about them being a fly-by-night organization. So, you know, I've got my, I don't know. I just tell people all the time, I still think Apex is the best. You know, I like the CEO, lives in the Dallas area around me as well. I just, you know, like what I can trust. So, Apex, use code ALGOBOX and get yourself 90% off right now for all the way through July the 4th as well. Same thing as our own sale that we're running through Independence Day. So go pick it up, 90% off this weekend with code ALGOBOX at Apex. Plus, it'll help our tech support team, and hopefully we can get some giveaways if we get enough people using our code. I need to click on this. There we go. Does that help? Okay, so now you guys should be able to see, maybe I can zoom this in even a little bit more using our cool little tools here. Okay, so let's look at my current settings for full auto. Oh, did I not click on Dow this morning? Was that without the Dow? I might have clicked that, or I just noticed that arm long and arm short was not on my Dow. That's weird. Okay, normally I'm used to coming over here and seeing that on, so I think I might have accidentally missed some buttons there this morning. I'll have to go back and roll back the tape and see if I turned it on or not. Regardless, with or without the Dow there this morning, normally we have the nerd. Here's NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow. Now, don't even get me started on the Dow and why they have YM. Go look at the history of that. But this is the Dow. Okay, so the nerd, NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow. So you hear me talk about the nerd. Okay, now the nerd is also something that we reference all the time in our MACV Ultimate, which is this guy down there at the bottom left, where you can see kind of the colors, knowing whether it is moderate sell, full sell, strong sell, buy, moderate buy, or neutral. We have 5 gear shifts there for where all 4 of the correlated instruments are going. Now you want to go in the direction of that. You even saw the importance of that there this morning. While that up move looked very convincing there this morning, we knew that we had the tide and the wave to the short side. And what happened when the nerd shifted? Once the nerd, all 4 correlated instruments went sell, it went big, right? It went big on that. You want to go in the direction of that for your biggest plays. If you go against it, just go target 1. That's a very simple role play, how we do it. You'll see me do that all the time here on live streams. If I am going to trade against the nerd, I'm going to be going for a target 1 type of scalp. Let's look at the settings there for it. Okay, so on the ES, I am set to L1. These are the important settings that you need to know. Very simple. L1. On the NASDAQ, I am L1. The other thing you need to know is what bar size. On the nerd right now, I'm sorry, on the NASDAQ, I am currently on the 4s. On ES, I'm on the 2s. Okay. Let's go to the next set of settings. RTY. Bar size, I'm on the 2s. L2 on RTY. On the Dow, I am 2-2. Now remember, 2-2 is the default standard. When in doubt, if you are trying to test things out in doing some back test or doing market replay to test out using the system, try 2-2. Okay, what's 2-2? This is bar size 2, L2 confluence. Go over here to gold. Gold currently running on L2, bar 2. Got it? Crude oil. 2 and 2, 2, 2. Okay, so where are the exceptions? I have the exceptions to the fastest and the slowest. Okay, so on ES, the slowest I got 2, 1, and on the fastest I have 4, 1. Got it? Type me a 1 if you're having fun, 2 if you're new, 3 if you're here to troll me so that we can send you on your way. We got no time for your nonsense. Let's see. Good morning. Using your code for 2 5-packs in today and regular. Awesome. Hey, Eric Last War. Very cool name, by the way. Oh, it's Eric Lou. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. Happy Friday. Blessings on you and the family. Just praying. What's up, buddy? He bit off his ear. Yeah, I love that stuff. I mean, I don't love that. I mean, I just think I love that you guys know the history of that, because sometimes, like, I talk about, you know, some old school stuff, and, you know, 46 years old, man. You know, I don't want to say it's old. Listen, there's a lot of people that are older, but I'm just saying, like, you date yourself when you realize, like, you know things that people don't know. Like, people don't have context of where we're sitting even today. And we need to pass this stuff. I feel like we need to pass this stuff on to the next generation. You know what I mean? Thank goodness for the internet, but we need a lot of, like, I feel like we need, like, retro websites to, like, y'all need to know what it was like growing up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s for the young bucks. But let's see here. Oh man, that's such a juicy play. Right at the prior low. I'm not going to take it right now, but most of the time, I mean, there's some really juicy plays coming in here today. A lot of big moves. These moves are, this is day trader's dream here for this amount of movement. So many opportunities playing up. I'm going to pull another one of those. But back in my day, there used to be, there was not this many trade opportunities, and they weren't this big. Like, this is day trader's dream to have this amount of movement intraday. Remember, the big guys are playing on higher time frames, and, you know, slow playing. Everybody thinks, oh, well, they only make money. Listen, they sit in red a long time. It's almost like Black Friday for them too. You are disillusioned to thinking that, you know, they're making every scalp move. They go deep red, and then they go green. Okay. There was a good video I posted in our room by Deep Charts, actually. Deep Charts, what's that guy's name? Andrea Simi. I don't think their product is good, but they have some good education. What they lack in their tools, they make up for in their education, and they're really trying to, like, sell you on their tool with their really good education. They make great videos. I mean, the guy lives in a YouTube studio, I think. That's basically all they do over there. So I posted Andrea Simi's video there in the chat yesterday, and you guys should go check that one out. He really talked about, he did a better job than what I just did just now, saying that, you know, how the big guys play and building their positions and working through those. If somebody wants to grab that and repost it again, it would be good. In charge same time.
Delta shift NQ on the 5. Pip.NQ on the 7. Pip.NQ on the 7 on the 39. Pip.NQ on the 39.
So, you know, sometimes we get questions like this. Sigma 0797. Are you in the chat here? Let's try to get your question answered.
Harmonic NQ on the 5. Enigma long on the NQ7. Delta shift NQ on the 5. Delta NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega up NQ on the 9. Double Delta NQ on the 7.
Yeah, smell troll. It might be. And listen, if it's a genuine question, let's try to get it answered. But yes, we do have some serious low IQ trolls and desperate competitors in the arena.
The range of 53 to 48.9.
Sigma, can you hear me now?
Free spot 3%, prior free spot 4%.
Sigma 0797. Are you here?
Unchanged from the prior. Expectations final.
His question was, bro, you see 10 charts at a same time?
49, prior 48.4.
Space, comma, space, only with one chart and 1 or 2 indicator of algo box can't be profitable? Question mark.
Harmonic NQ on the 39.
Nah.
Harmonic NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
You guys tell me, ban or no ban? Yeah, he's talking about MetaTrader and stuff too. Yeah.
Fib.NQ on the 30th.
Sigma. I'm gonna give you a chance to, you know, look, come over here and if you got a genuine question, here's my guidance. Okay, if you're in the weird spot like Mr. Sigma over there,
connection.
yeah, it's a system. Thank you. Mike Thompson is right. Like, listen, it's a system. Okay, it works together. It's like saying, hey, actually, here's a good analogy. This just came to me with air conditioning. Okay, so you know, we've had air conditioning technicians come and work on our home several times. That kind of blows my mind. Air conditioning is cool, right? Like there's people that are HVAC specialists, and give some shout outs and props in the chat to anybody who is in the HVAC air conditioning, because I mean, I live in Texas. Listen, there's no way to live without air conditioning. Now, I've been watching a lot of these videos of people coming to America for the first time, who've coming in for the World Cup and everything, and like people don't realize how good we have it in America. And I just want to thank the Lord again for, you know, I guess I won the birth lottery, because I didn't do anything to be here, but I do thank the Lord for allowing me to live in the United States. We do have amazing things. Okay, I mean, I saw guys trying out an HEB for the first time. HEB, like, we take that for granted. We have this an amazing set of grocery stores. They were talking about the size of the onions here. I saw a chef going like, look at the size of the onions here. Wow, how do they do this? Like, look at the tomato. Look at this tomato. Look at this tomato. This tomato. I've never seen it. It's the size of my head. No, I could put it. I put it up to my ear. It's the size of my telephone. It's my telly. Oh, excuse me. Where's the loo? The what? The loo. I'm sorry. Is it like deluge? Where's your loo? Eric Lou is over here. No. I need to relieve myself. Oh, the restroom? Oh, yes, the restroom. Anyway, they come over and all these awesome videos with people being like, they've tried ranch for the first time. They don't know that we, like here in America, you go to a Mexican food restaurant and they give you chips and salsa as an appetizer for free. And they're like, free? And then they're like, yeah, would you like a refill? They're like, oh, no, I don't want refills. Like, refills are free. What? Free refills? Oh, what? Yeah, the size of the ribs, the size of the meat, the accessibility to meat and all that. Like, we're very spoiled here in America. Where was I going with that? For trading, I forgot where I was going. Honestly, I'm so excited. I've seen so many of these awesome videos, and I know there was one that I was going to latch into on something to do with trading, and I've totally forgot. But sorry, it's distracted because I was trying to see. Oh, Sigma. I think it was back to Sigma. Let me see live stream, sir. Let me see live stream. Yes, come on to live stream. Answer the question, bro. Yeah, never tried ranch. Oh, there were people like trying to pack ranch on the plane. They were trying to figure out how to take it on the plane, but it spoils. It's buttermilk as a base, and so buttermilk ranch, you know, it doesn't. It's hard to store and engage. It's the most amazing thing. It tastes good on everything. And yeah, so people were like, what is this? So yeah, look up ranch if you don't know what ranch is. We're like, ranch, is that like, that's country? And yes, I know it doesn't make any sense. Don't even get me started on the naming of it, okay? It's called ranch dressing, all right? And it's the most amazing thing you'll put in your mouth. If you get a good one, don't be careful of the bottled ones. If you're like, oh, I'll buy the bottled kind. No, that doesn't count. Restaurant style ranch where it can actually go bad. The ones that are in the bottle, they have to put all these preservatives in it and do all this stuff to it. It's not real buttermilk. It's fake, so don't think that Hidden Valley Ranch, it sounds like a cool name, it's not the same. Okay, restaurant style ranch where they actually make it in-house at the restaurant and you get it. I'm telling you, you'll never not want to go and have ranch again until you buy it in the bottle. You buy it in the bottle and you're like, it'll ruin it for you. So like, oh, I can order it and I'll have it shipped to me. No, it probably is not going to taste well. You're like, oh, this tastes like crap. Yeah, it does. The stuff in the bottle is garbage.
Conditions final forecast 49.
HVAC systems. Oh, I was going to say the complexity. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Bagger. Thank you for bringing me back to that. HVAC. HVAC systems are complex systems. They all work together. So we had the HVAC guy come in, and there's an outdoor... I don't even... Look, I'm not going to probably say this stuff right. There's an outdoor compressor. Am I saying it right? The outdoor spinny fan thing. Okay, there's like big units outside of the house that do something. And they do the compression and like relieve something, I don't know, and then those put the pressure on some kind of crazy hoses that go up into the attic section. And then in the attic, there's like something called the coils. And then the coils, they do their whole thing, okay? By the way, this has a point, okay? All these parts are necessary. This is where I'm going. People who say, I'm answering this to Mr. Sigma over there. Oh, why no can do 1-2 indicator with system be profit man? No. The same way, your air conditioning is not going to work if you just have a thermostat. But me like look of thermostat with button pressing, man. Okay, dude. Can system work with just this pushy button thingy, my bobber? Can I work it with just the thermostat, sir? No. Not how it works. It's a system. It all needs to go together, just like your HVAC system. Your whole air conditioning unit needs an outdoor unit to exhaust the heat and to pull in and put the pressure, to do whatever it does with the coils and do the whole Boyle's Law thing where expanding gases cool, or whatever that thing is that it does in your attic. And then from the attic, it goes to some giant box fan looking thing that's like called the... Oh, I forgot what that thing is called. And then there's dampers that go off to the can I do it without the vents? No, you need the vent. You're gonna need the... Do I need to wrap the air handler? That's what it's called. The air handler. Does the air handler have to be wrapped in foil? Yes. Do I have to have insulation in my attic? Yes. Do I need to have reflective panels inside of the roof? Yes. But can't I just do it with just the thermostat? You see how, look, you get it because you understand the air conditioning unit. Look, you don't, if you're not at the point where you understand trading yet, just stop asking stupid questions. That is a stupid question. Can I do it with just the thingy? No. Use it together. Learn how to use it together. If you want to be an HVAC specialist, you can't be like, can I just learn how to work on just the thermometer? No. No, bro. You want to get paid? You want to be valuable? Because here's what's funny. People actually get paid for the value that they bring. This is another thing, dude. People are lazy, man. People don't want to work. Okay, it is so hard to find good work. I'm telling you, good workers, good people who want to actually like contribute and work with your company and all that kind of stuff like this. But providing value to a company is what you get paid for. Okay? If you're not providing value, why should you be getting paid?
0.2%.
Right. You provide value. In fact, you get paid because it's actually the value that you provided. You get paid for the value that you provided, right? You don't just get paid for breathing. Like, well, hey, I'm sitting in the seat. Look at me. No, you provide value. You need to do something. So you need to know how it works. Know how, yes, it's a complex system. You get paid to know how the system works. And I can teach it to you in 8 videos. Oh, but Vinny, me, is there a way me no have to go to 8 video? No, you're going to have to watch the video, bro.
1 minute remaining.
But bro, can I do it without the thingy with 10 charts and 2 indicators? Anyway, you could, but I'm your coach on the sidelines. My job is to yell at you. Get your head in the game. Stop being stupid. I want you to win. I want you to get in there, my friend. Go, go, go. Press the button. Learn it. Use it just this weekend. Here's what I dare you to try this out. Go watch the 8 videos this weekend. Do it with a notepad and try this. Go into a room with no distractions. Don't be doing it over there with your girlfriend, your boyfriend hanging out in the room, and you're gonna, well, we'll do it. No, you know, while we're making breakfast, lunch, dinner, watching our Netflix, we'll also have these educational videos off on the side and pretend like we're feeding our brains. No. How about go into a room with nothing else around, concentrate on it, and watch through the videos. Now, here's why you won't do it. I'll tell you why you won't. I'll tell you why you can't do it. I'll tell you why you will fail at this and why you suck.
And conditions
because it's free, and so you put no value on it.
Forecast of 49.
Wow, market is on the move. I told you about that. Bulls on a Friday, man. Look at the bulls. Here they go. Look at this. This has been, wow, look at this move. How many ticks is this? Bulls on parade. There's 1,000 ticks. Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like 1,000. Yep, 1,000 ticks up here. Now, I'd still be looking for a quick short here. Somewhere up in this space here because we've got 6s, 6.5 here with the ready DD. Plenty of space there to take a few drops here and there. But then again, I'm a bear at heart. I like the quick moves. But here's why you won't do it. Because it's free. So pretend that it's worth $10,000. Tell your significant other that, hey,
I posted the University of Michigan Sentiment June final report on the feed for those.
significant other, I paid $10,000 for this. What? You better get your heads down. And see what I'm saying? See how it changes the notion? You say it's free. Ah, well, you know, maybe we'll put it on while we do a little shake and bake, little boogie woogie, and we'll put the ALGO box videos on in the background. No. How about tell them, because you notice how that changed the tone? You tell your significant other, honey, I just paid $10,000 for this. What? Spit coffee everywhere. What? All of a sudden you're serious. So tell them you spent $10,000. How about 10,000 pesos, or I don't know, some other currency. All right, I spent 10,000 denarii. Okay, or something. I don't know. Put some value to it, okay? And take it seriously. Go through it over the weekend. Come back on Monday, and I'm going to ask you to do 3 strategies. I'm going to show you a really fast way to learn 3 strategies. First, when you go through those videos, then you're going to come across our documentation. And we're going to go through all the documentation. Nobody likes documentation. Nobody likes to have to go through documentation. It's boring, except ours isn't. I think ours documentation is pretty cool. Click on the left. Here's how to get started at the top. Here's the fundamentals that we're going to go through. We're going to cover all of it from top to bottom. Then we're going to hit strategies. We're going to take the fundamentals and we're going to put them together into strategies and link them up so that you're going to learn things like I just did there today, how to combine them, Enigma plus audio box, cadence, moonshot strategy. You're going to learn all these. And then at the very end, essentials, tips, and techniques before you get rolling. How to do your stops. How to do the 2-try rule. Recency is key. Late Nates, Dr. Seuss entry technique. You see me do this all the time. Very important technique here on the Dr. Seuss. We'll teach it to you. The documentation is laid out with text and cool graphics. And then if you scroll to the bottom, there's going to be usually a set of 3 videos. There's going to be a quick video. There's going to be a more in-depth video. And there's going to be me walking through live examples and going through stuff like the way that I kind of draw on screen and do all this kind of stuff. There's 3 different ways, different strokes for different folks. We had somebody email earlier this week like, hey, Vinny, I wish you had videos where they get to the point. And I'm like, okay, you didn't obviously watch the first 8 videos where we do. I get straight to the point where there's videos that are literally like 45 seconds long to talk about the technique. Or there's the medium, or there's the long and lengthy one. So quit your complaining. Also, we have a custom GPT. Custom trained on ALGOBox. We have ALGOBox GPT. You can go over here and ask it. It's trained on all of our documentation. Ask it. It will lay out outlines for you, all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, so there you go. Welcome aboard to all the new folks. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. We'll be back here on Monday, Mentorship Monday, where we go over some of the new stuff. Oh, we covered some of that there today. And don't forget, there's all, you guys are laughing about that last one. There is an ALGOBox Academy. Before I go anywhere, ALGOBox Academy to ask you questions. Everybody should go through this. Maybe a refresher. Go hit it up this weekend after your 8-day boot camp. Okay, don't try to go do 40 questions if you haven't finished the 8-day boot camp. 8-day boot camp is right here. Just click on training at the top of the website. It's free, but pretend like I said, tell yourself you paid $10,000 for it. Now you put a different level of value to it, and you will pay attention, take some notes. Okay, you will learn everything. I'm going to cover everything in just 8 videos. And yes, I have 111 videos where I go expansively and deep dive into the stuff, where people literally write me emails, Vinny, you beat around the bush too much. What are you talking about? I just reiterate the point, and I reiterate it, and I say it multiple times so that it'll stick in your brain. If you catch it the first time, fantastic. Then just go watch the 8 videos, and you should be able to do your stuff. Okay, so don't come to me and complain about the way that I do something, because I have done it all different ways. I have done it multiple different ways, and I also offer you the opportunity if you want to get on a call with me. We have the opportunity to do that. If you buy Lifetime, if you're a Lifetime member, you have access to calls with me. All right. Next thing, the how to get to the Academy. So if you're in the documentation section up here at the top, let's go to Academy. And we talk about this in the 8-day boot camp as well, but people skip it for some reason. Like I see, like there's not enough people who go over and take this test. Test your knowledge, all right? So in the Academy, we're gonna go, look, it's 40 minutes, 40 questions, 40 answers. So simple. Here's a question. What is this? Pop quiz in the chat. Everybody should be typing headshots, right? That's a headshot. It literally says, name this strategy. If you can't name the strategy, then you're not ready. Okay, that's a headshot. It's clearly a headshot. What's this? It's a double dot. Look, it's not rocket science. Okay, you can do it. Promise. Okay, look at that beautiful thing. You can do it, right? Less complex than your HVAC system in your house, and most of you guys generally will figure out how to use your AC. But the reason I was going with that earlier is like, come to find out, people in Europe and all these other places don't even have air conditioning. So I feel sorry for you. We are blessed here in the U.S. Thank you, Lord, above. I am not, I don't know. I'm very blessed to live where we are. I don't know what I would do without AC. But I'm just saying, maybe you don't know how complex an HVAC system is, and maybe, but that's probably why you don't have one. Okay, if you're in some other country, like, well, I don't need no HE, I don't need no AC. Okay, listen, the people that were coming here in those videos were going, listen, it's so hot outside, and then we walk into this bakery thing, and it's like freezing. They were making videos. I saw this awesome video where the guy's like, they've got AC, they got AC here. We walk in the AC, it's like you're outside and it's hot. You walk inside and it's like, it's freezing. I got to put on me coat from walking outside. Outside I'm sweating me nards off, and I walk inside and I'm frozen. I'm a frozen tundra inside. How do they do this? The United States is a great place. They've been lying to us. A media. Psycho. America, I apologize. You're a great place. Yeah, we know. Yeah, I'm trying to help you out. Okay. Make so much money that you can buy an air conditioning unit. Okay, and it's complex. Okay, it's hard. Anyway, I don't know. Love me or hate me. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. See ya.